This episode of Real Garbage is brought to you by Bin 4's onion rings. They're like little deep fried halos or God's cock ring. Caught you off guard with that one.
Oh my God. This episode is also brought to you by Road Rage. I only have it if you're a fucking idiot.
Which is all the time.
Yeah.
This is Real Garbage.
Oh!
Hello.
Hi. I feel like this cough is almost gone.
That's good.
I was telling you when you got here that so this is, we're recording, what is it, Tuesday night?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. We don't go live. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
This is released on Friday. But on Sunday, that was 20 days into Sober October. Mm-hmm. I haven't had any booze, any weed, no acid, molly, mushrooms, nothing. Just been drinking coffee. Nice. And this cough has been bugging me for like 15, at that point, 15 days.
Like the whole month.
Oh, it sucks. I go sober and I get sick. And I took some nuts. Okay, so I mistakenly bought children's NyQuil like an idiot because it was on sale. That shit doesn't knock you out like real NyQuil does. So I had a shot of real NyQuil on Sunday, and I took a 10 milligram CBD gummy, which is nothing. It doesn't have any psychoactive ingredients. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Like 30 minutes later, I'm on the couch like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I feel like I need to go to bed. I slept right through the night, like 7 hours straight.
Hell yeah.
And still had the most vivid dreams. Man, my dream journal is an interesting book right now.
Oh.
I was Harry Potter in my dream the other night, but for some reason I was naked trying to escape from Hogwarts. I don't know why. No robe, no underwear, nothing. It's cool, though. I've been using a lucid dreaming app. So
yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do 6 reality checks a day. It just goes, boing, and then it's like, do a reality check. Tell yourself that you might be dreaming right now. You gotta count your fingers, you pinch your nose, you try to breathe through your nose, because apparently if you do that in a dream, you'll be able to breathe. So if you can't, you're like, oh, I'm awake. And you just have to justify to yourself that you're not dreaming. And so then I leave my phone in airplane mode with the sound on at night so it chimes while I'm asleep. So my subconscious mind picks up on those chimes, and I do those little checks. I've been getting lucid quite a bit.
Whoa.
It's crazy. This is you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
The night you were at Gailey Farms haunted corn maze,
yeah.
I had a dream that I was in a fucking haunted farm style corn maze type thing being hunted by some murderer.
Whoa.
And I for some reason I was a female.
Oh.
So it was almost like
you were me.
I was you.
Whoa.
You sent me that little...
In an alternate universe.
It was so weird. You sent me that little video in the morning, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And you're like, oh, the Gailey Farms. I'm like, what? Creepy.
Whoa.
How was that, by the way?
It was okay.
Just okay.
Well, so I was telling you that day that the last corn maze I went to, it wasn't Gailey Farms. It was like 2 years ago, and it was in Saanich. I think it's closed now.
Something Acres?
Yeah. Haunted Acres.
Something, yeah. Was that the one with the fucking fiery explosions at the... I was at that one.
So...
And the pitch black maze?
Yes!
That was fucking
the
crazy.
phobia maze. Yes. Okay. Ooh. We were probably there at the same time, but didn't know each other.
Do you know how you get out of a maze?
Walk?
The easiest... No, you put one hand on one wall. Mm-hmm. Follow that wall. It'll eventually end. Think about it. There's going to be one opening at the end and one at the start. Yeah. Smart. I was the leader on that. My buddy kept trying to get us lost. I'm like, no! Hold hands!
Literally me. But yeah, the last one, the one that we went to 2 years ago, the corn maze had a scavenger hunt in it, and it was a true maze. You got turned around. Whereas the Gailey Farms one, it felt more of like a path. Like we hit one dead end. That's it.
That was it?
Yeah. And then the corn maze, it was brief, and then it took us to that little town area where I sent you that video because they were playing the Candyman theme, but it had nothing to do with Candyman, the little exhibit.
Oh, you're like, oh, it's something familiar. I'm like, what am I fucking looking at? Because your video is only 4 seconds long. I'm like, I have a replay. I don't get it.
And then I got tickets to the haunted the haunted house, and it was just loud noises and jump scares.
Yeah.
Whereas the Haunted Acres from 2 years ago, yeah, that was a pitch black maze, and each room was a different phobia. And I remember Brandon and I were there, and we were paired up with this other couple, and Brandon is in the front, and he just decides to waltz on in, and he's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, no, don't you think we need to like be arms linked together and slowly go against the wall? And he's like, no, it's fine. The first room that we enter the maze, the first room, a ginormous rat head comes out of the wall and is like this close to Brandon's like torso.
She's gesturing about a foot away.
Yeah. And then Brandon, from after that first room, he was like, anyone want to be in the front? And I'm like, yeah, that's why you don't just go sauntering in.
I'm that guy in the front all the time. Which sucks, because if you don't stay together as a group and you get too far ahead, then
everyone
you
else
can,
is like, fuck, 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 fuck.
Well, then you can see the people that are going to jump out at you
Yeah.
too, and they're like, what the fuck, man? And
Yeah.
there's like 5 people back there, and you're like, oh man, this guy's going to jump out and scare us.
Yep.
I kept ruining it for myself. I'm not doing any Halloween stuff this year. Actually, no, we're going to podcast on
we're
Halloween.
spending Halloween together.
We're going to do it in makeup.
Yes.
Costumes, I figure, I'm not going to give it away. I have some ideas, though.
I do too.
But it is going to be the end of Sober October for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I plan on drinking.
We're
We're going to do a double header.
Yeah.
Drinking during the first one and smoking some weed before the second one. I'm going to get fucking wrecked. And like, I got to work the next morning, but
Oh, you're going to be ripped.
I'm telling myself I'm only going to get, like, I want to drink something really good. So I just might get a small, one of those little like 3 ounce or 4 ounce bottle. What do you call them?
Mickey's?
There's another, yeah, like
Mickey.
mini Mickey, I guess. Oh, a mini Mickey, and just make some like cocktails with that. Oh, I guess if you're having drinks too, I'll get a little Mickey. We'll just like gin and soda or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna roll up a couple joints. Oh, fuck, I remember
Fat
the last
doob.
time. Last year when I did Sober October, I drank on like the 27th.
Yeah.
And smoked weed too, and I felt great. But earlier that year, last year in July, I quit weed for all of July. And I went to Shambhala and I smoked one joint in the morning, and I tried to cook bacon with the camp stove turned off. There was just residual heat from the last person using it, and I had the gas on, and I'm like, it's totally working. But he's like, how's that bacon? I'm like, it's getting there. Like 30 minutes later, he goes, it helps if you fucking turn it on, idiot. Clicks it. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so high. I just felt like a fucking idiot. I was so stupid.
Oh my God.
Ugh. Oh, thank fuck there was some sun this week.
Yeah.
I was getting really depressed by all the rain. Every day, landscaping outside, just getting drenched.
I know.
Like, thankfully, I have a second job. I have to drive to it, though. It's up in Sydney at the Dickens.
The Dickens.
So your road rage comment, oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, okay. So today I was in town and I was driving, and I'm in the advanced left turn lane at like Blanchard and Finlayson. And it's a long lineup of us who want to turn left. And it's green, so we're all going. And then the person in front of me turns, and they turned when it went from green to yellow. So I brake because it's a stale yellow. I'm not going. And this lady, like, behind me, I guess she was, like, gunning it and expecting me to, because she had to slam on her brakes, and I see her in her car like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then she started yelling at me. Like, I saw it in my rear view. She was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I did my thing again. I stared at her in my rear view until she made eye contact, and I was like, you want me to fucking go on a fucking stale yellow, you dumb bitch? And then she was looking at me, and she put her sunglasses on, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'll put it in park. We're gonna be here for at least 2 minutes. Let's go.
One of these days, like, you're going to be like, I can't make it. Why?
I got the shit beat out of
that,
me.
or I'm getting arrested. Why?
Yeah.
Because I got into an altercation in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah. Well,
See, I'm that person. I was that person. I would have been that person behind you going like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
see,
Fuck!
if I were going and the person ahead of me still had the green, and I was about to cross the threshold and it turned yellow, I still would have gone. But the fact that the person ahead of me went when it was yellow, if I went, I would have gone on a red, and that's just stupid and dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't having it. No. if it's yellow and you have the safetiness to stop or the ability to stop, you stop.
I guess. It's people like you, people like the road rage people that make me wish we had a purge once a year.
Well, that's how this movie was inspired. That's why I brought it up, because the director, he was inspired to write this movie because some drunk driver cut him and his wife off, and apparently he had they both stopped and got out, and the drunk driver had just absolute disregard for their safety, and the director, whatever his name was in such a rage, they got into a fist fight on the road and the police had to come break it up. And then when he got in his car, his wife made a remark of wouldn't it be nice if we just had a day where it was a free-for-all for murder? And then that's how he wrote, wouldn't it be nice if I could kill you? Wouldn't it be nice to
murder
fuck you
everyone?
up?
Oh, I think about this all the time when I'm on the road. Fuck. Well, I know you were saying too, because we just had an election this week. And oh my God, what is wrong with us? We bitch and complain about 4 years of liberal leadership that does fuck all for us. Raise the taxes, bring in some carbon tax. Gas prices keep going up. Cost of living is just unfathomable. Yeah. And what happens? Hey, let's give them another 4 years.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do better. Dickface says that he'll lower our cell phone bills by 25% over 4 years. Who gives a shit?
How about you do what Hug Meet Sing was going to do and incorporate dental into our medical care?
I wish.
Right?
Or just be a leader.
I don't want $25 off my phone plan. I want to take... This is me hitting my teeth. Protect them.
It's just... But apparently it was the highest youth voter turnout yet. Yeah. And I think they said 17 million people voted. Which, out of, there's 38 or 39 million people in Canada right now. And how many are adults? So I think that's pretty good.
That's a lot of people.
But too many of them are still those old fucking set in their ways people that are like, well, I voted the same way 20 years and I'm not going to change.
Yep.
But we're all NDP here. Mm-hmm. I think even Elizabeth May got knocked out on the peninsula. I'm not sure. I didn't see the results for our riding here. Yeah, I know. Let's not get back into it. Let's talk about The Purge. Okay, this movie, 2013. I never watched it until tonight, actually. And I thought that there was going to be way more Purge stuff.
Yeah, purging.
I honestly thought it was just going to follow a couple people on a murderous rampage.
That's the sequel.
Is that my sadistic side coming out? That's what I kind of wanted to see?
There's 4 sequels to this movie.
4?
Yeah, there's The Purge, The Purge Anarchy, The Purge Election Year, and then something else. And then they made a TV show.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It just came out on, is it Netflix or Amazon Prime?
Amazon.
Seems like an Amazon Prime thing.
But yeah, this movie, I definitely thought when I first saw it, this wasn't the first time I saw it, but the first time I saw it, I thought it was going to be detailing the Purge, but no.
We just got to follow James and his
Shandon.
wife.
Yeah, so there's The Purge Anarchy, The Purge Election Year, The First Purge, which is a prequel, and then The Purge TV show.
Man, this is set in 2022. I'm like, it's not far off. Maybe if Trump gets elected again, fucking Purge is coming up.
Maybe.
We're going to give everyone a purge. That's why we're building a wall to keep you in.
To purge you out.
It's a purge year. It's going to be great. Biggest purge ever.
I've thought about this, and...
I was going to say... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Continue.
The only thing I would for sure do if there were a purge, because it were legal, I would go to every single gas station and corner store and I would steal all of the scratch and win tickets and then redeem them because you need to make some extra money. I'm not going to go rob a bank. Everyone's going to be robbing fucking banks. Everyone's going to be robbing all stores that they can. I'm just going to steal your scratch and win.
Yeah, but okay. Well,
that's BC Lotto. That's a BC government lotto form that's going to get fucked by all the lotto things stolen.
I'm sure they'd flag those. They'd be like, no, we're not going to redeem any cards on any scratch and win tickets from this day.
I don't know. They can't do that.
I wouldn't. I don't know
if they did that, they would then have to carry it over and be like, we're going to persecute you for anyone you killed on Purge night, even though it's legal. Like, you can't do that.
I guess. What I would do is I would be working towards Purge Day. Everyone that tailgated me. Anyone that tailgated me. No. I would be just putting on my hazards and stopping and getting out of the car and not even coming up to the window, just looking at them through the window, getting a look at their face and looking down and writing their license plate number down and going, all right, I'm going to remember this.
Yeah.
And spending months tracking them down, find out where they live.
Yep.
Or I would just let them tailgate me. I just pull over, let them pass me, follow them home.
Ooh.
And figure out where they live. And just Purge Day would come up and I'd go, hey, motherfucker, you were following too close. Pow, 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 pow. Because that is the one thing I want to do every fucking day is anyone that tailgates me, I just want to get out of the car and murder them. Mm-hmm. God, why?
Yeah,
why do they have to follow so close?
I know.
Especially when it's raining.
Yeah.
It's unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get out and go, do you know how unsafe this is?
Yep.
Like I told you about Kelsey when I was dating her last year.
Oh, yeah.
She just driving me to the ferry and all of a sudden she's 4 feet off the guy's bumper. And I go, what are you doing? She goes, what? I said, what are you doing? She goes, what? I said, you're tailgating. She goes, oh, I didn't even notice. Just oblivious. And every fucking person I see through the window, through my mirror that's tailgating me is a woman. I hate to say it. Women, don't pay attention. Do you tailgate? Mm-mm. Okay, you're the exception.
The only time I get close. Yeah, I hate. No, the only time I am like inching closer to someone in tailgate territory is if we're in the passing lane and you're going below the speed limit.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm flashing my lights at you and I'm on your ass and I'm like, move over.
Meanwhile, that person's high on NyQuil going, huh?
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh my God, I saw this like 100-year-old woman. I was down at the Yates Parkade. I had to park on the 7th floor and the elevator's broken. Yeah, my cardio, it's not that great. So I'm going to Dylan's for comedy on Sunday, and I'm like letting this lady drive into the parkade. I swear to God, she was doing 1 mile an hour. She looked like she was just a skeleton with skin. Just, she didn't even look at me or anyone else. She just slowly turned in. I'm like, wow. One of those people just texting and not paying attention would have got creamed by this old lady very slowly, albeit, but would have been bad. But I loved how the radio station for this, welcome to it's Purge Day.
I know.
62 minutes to go. What's your Purge plan? And people are calling on the radio going, I'm going to murder my neighbor. His name is Dale Kenneth.
Yeah.
That motherfucker let his tree grow over my fence and I've had enough.
You won't cut down your tree, so I'm cutting your fucking head off.
Like, who's calling in going, I'm going to tell you exactly who I'm going to kill. I'm going to kill my parents. No.
Yeah,
you wouldn't.
truly.
You'd be like, I'll keep it to myself. Because I'm assuming they've been doing this for a few years because you were looking at the footage.
Yeah, because the footage, at the very start of the movie, the Purge footage starts in 2017.
Yeah, so they've been doing it for 5 years. You'd think like, okay, it wasn't a great idea for me to give away who I'm going to kill the first year. Maybe I'll keep it to myself the second year.
Yeah.
Like... This fucking cough.
No.
I got a kick out of the guy in the backyard just sharpening his machete.
I know. He's
out
like...
in the open. He's like, ooh, somebody's getting ready for the Purge.
Yeah.
I figured just take up boxing or MMA or something or start running.
Right? Like, I feel like, the whole premise is like, in the movie they talk about how people are inherently violent and by purging once a year, like the economy goes up, like crime goes down, homelessness and unemployment is down. It's like, okay, but at the same time, logically, you're like nurturing a sociopathic hub and mentality of like, I like looking forward to killing someone and planning on killing someone. Like,
I would
it'd
think
be a lot harder to weed out the sociopaths because they'd be like, you just gotta lay low. I mean, I know, like in the records of serial killers and stuff, a lot of them report like having this uncontrollable urge to like kill and this and that. But you're like honing in on something that can nurture people who are at like towing the line to like cross the line.
Well, we all know too. Once you do something once, you want to do it again.
Yeah.
And it's like anyone that's ever done cocaine. You don't just do it once and then go, I'm going to wait another year to do that. You're like, if someone said, hey, you can't do this for another year. Me in my 20s, if someone said that, I'm like, fuck that. Give me your guy's number. I'm going to do it like right now. So if you let someone murder someone and they get away with it, they're not going to be like, I'm cool with waiting another year.
Yeah.
Somebody cuts them off in traffic. They're like, motherfucker, I am not waiting another year. They're going to go and kill that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just, and like everyone in this movie before the Purge, like the neighbors and shit, they just seemed off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you want to kill people, you psycho. So it just seems like a silly idea. Like,
I know. Like, it, honestly, to me, the Purge would make more sense if crime, like certain crime was allowed, but other crime was off limits. Like, it would make sense to me if burglary were legal, but not burgling houses, because why are you fucking up someone else? It should be like, I would
burgle
understand.
yourself?
No, like corporations, companies, like don't burgle homes, but making it legal to like go and rob a bank or a corner store or this or that. Like,
I think they should just allow anybody to drive as fast as they want, as recklessly as they want, for one day a year. I've always said that. That's what I would do. I would have like a straight up Mad Max vehicle setup, spike tires, and reinforced fenders, so I could
makes
just
sense.
crush people on the road. Like, but there'd be some jackass with a jacked up F-350,
Yeah.
monster tires rolling over you. I don't know. That'd be fun. I think they should just. I just always like the idea of just closing down roads and just going as fast as you want wherever you want.
I can see that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I loved the getting into this movie. Yeah, they get home. We get introduced to James. James is the security man.
Yeah, he works at a company that sells state-of-the-art security systems.
Apparently,
so
he does
think.
very well.
Yeah.
Because he's put a new addition on his gigantic. That house was
Yeah.
fucking huge. Like, how big is big enough?
I know, truly, especially for a family of 4.
Like, if this, we recorded in my apartment, folks. If you don't know that already, I'm pretty sure we've mentioned that. But this is like a 650, 700 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
This size for one person, just for me, is more than enough.
Yeah.
But if this was just rearranged differently and I didn't have neighbors above me and behind me, it'd be even better. And was on a little like acre somewhere. This is all I need.
Yeah.
And like I even grew up in a 4-level split house. It was a good sized house. The bigger your house is, the more you have to clean.
Yeah.
Like we had chores. We had chore lists. Like, oh fuck, it's Wednesday. I have to clean the bathroom and the kitchen.
Yeah.
And mow the lawn tomorrow. It's a lot of work. It just seemed excessive.
I know. And then, so they live in this gated community, and you can tell that they're affluent. And then their house is gargantuan. And we meet James' wife, Mary, and she goes outside to put the blue flowers on their front porch, because blue flowers, I guess, signify you're supporting the Purge. You're just not participating.
It's weird how people support it but aren't murdering people.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, what kind of like that would be like you and me going, listen, I'm not going to kill people, but I'm cool with
it
you
happening.
going to murder other people.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Just
with
leave
that.
me out of it.
Yeah, that seems odd.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do that.
You know what it reminded me of? And I made a note of this. It reminded me of like it's in the Bible or a Bible story, like the 10 plagues or whatever, and God instructed Moses to tell people to take like lamb's blood or whatever and mark an X above their door, and that if you did that, you would be spared or whatever.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy about religious stuff.
It's just because I watched this cartoon when I was a kid called The Prince of Egypt.
I thought you were going to say VeggieTales.
No, I hated VeggieTales.
My cousins watched VeggieTales, and I was like, what is this? Like, let's watch some cartoons. They throw that on. I'm like, this isn't cartoons.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell is this?
Put some Simpsons on or
Yeah.
something for
don't-
Christ's sake.
I don't want to watch a Christian tomato
It was weird.
Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, so it reminded me of that. And then so Mary runs into her weird neighbor.
Oh, she was an alien or a
Yeah.
robot. I baked you some cookies. Don't you like cookies?
Stepford wife. Yeah.
Georgia? Is that her name?
I don't know.
Something like that. Georgia.
And she was like, yeah, I love the new addition you built on your house. oh, your husband sold us all our new security systems. So everyone's saying that we essentially paid for that new addition. It's like, that's how business works.
Yeah. He
If-
sells you stuff, you pay for it.
Yeah, if you were going to be this bitter about buying a security system, buy it from someone else.
It seemed a little weird.
Like, it's not like James corralled you and roped you and forced your hand to buy his company's security. Like, what the fuck?
It's like me coming into the bar when you're working and going, hey, I want a Caesar. And then I drink 4 Caesars. And then you take that money that I give you as a tip and you're like, oh, I'm off shift. I'm going to have a Caesar. And I'm like, it's almost like I bought you that Caesar, bitch.
Yeah.
Like getting mad about
Like,
that.
yeah, you did.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's
Thanks for
how,
the tips.
Yeah, that's how like supply and demand works. Like, I don't know what you're trying to get at here.
Just these people are just dicks.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you allow a purge. People turn into this like, yeah, I don't like what they put on their house.
I'll make
Fuck
a
these
note of
people.
this.
We're going to murder them on March, 27th.
Yeah.
I like how the son is like, are you guys going to do the purge? How come you don't? And he's like, we just don't want to.
Yeah.
But if we wanted to, then we would. I'm like, well, that's what the whole day is for.
Yeah.
Like, what sort of impact is this having on America's youth?
I know.
That was my one main concern because
Yeah.
the people that we meet later, the group of murderers, they seem younger.
Oh yeah,
and
they're like
extremely fucked up.
they seem like they're in college at least.
So what does the rest of the world think of this as well? Like,
Yeah, because it's America only.
yeah, just the States. Like, is
So-
the rest of the world kind of going, what are they doing?
That's one of the notes I had too. Like, so this is in the States only. So what stipulations are there for participation? Do you have to be a citizen of the States? Or do you have to be at least a permanent resident? Or could I just book a vacation to the States for March 21st and yeehaw, go kill someone and then come back and be like, what a good birthday.
How was your purge vacation, guys? Oh my God, it was
Oh
amazing.
my God, it's so good.
Murdered a whole family with a set of axes. I used the hatchet for the little kids and the full-size one, the 10-pounder for the dad.
It was so like how does this work?
What about dual citizens?
Yeah.
Like if we were up here, it'd be like, could Andrew Shearer go down there and murder some people, come back?
Right?
He looks like someone who might have. He does look a little shifty.
Or if you had dual citizenship, like if someone lived in the States and had dual citizenship in the States and in Canada, could they come up here and like
shit.
like it's just there are so many unanswered questions.
The Constitution says, as a citizen, I'm allowed to, and I'm a dual citizen, I'm going to murder some Canadians. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Please.
careful here, eh?
Oh, sorry. My
Sorry, I got in the
body
way of your
of
bullets.
knife.
I work with a girl who kind of has a bit of a, almost like that stereotypical Canadian accent. It's kind of funny.
Oh my God, I would love that.
She's pretty sweet, actually. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what?
Huh?
Oh, thanks, eh?
You're like, whoa, say that again.
No, I wonder if she's ever going to listen to this. Maybe.
Watch,
Not name
you'll
dropping.
you'll go into work in a few days and she'll be like, I don't appreciate you talking shit about me on
So
your
you
podcast.
say I sound like a Canadian, eh? That's stereotypical,
That's not okay.
Not
But
okay.
sorry for getting so offended.
Sorry, I'm just being myself, eh?
Oh, I would love that.
His daughter's always kind of a cunt.
Also, why is her school uniform that short?
Why did she wear it the whole time, too?
Why? As soon as I get home, whether I'm wearing regular people clothes or my uniform, I peel that shit off and it's like a second skin and I'm just become a disgusting potato and put on sweatpants.
I've been wearing sweatpants since I got home. I had a shower and I'm like, sweats on.
You're like,
I've been
comfy time.
I rock, like, this is my cycle of clothing. I'll wear the same sweatpants and I'll put the same t-shirt on all week when I'm at home. Like, I smell test it. Most people just smell test it. I'm like, still smells clean. Throw it on. I hate doing laundry. I gotta pay for laundry. If I had in-suite laundry, it might be different.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at home visiting my family, I'm like, fuck it, I'll wash this clothes every day. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's your water, not mine.
And also,
Sorry, planet Earth.
when I get home, the first thing that comes off is my bra. So the fact
Mine too.
So the fact that she's still in her school uniform, which I feel like she altered herself because there's no way her school uniform would be that short.
Yeah, it is quite short
There's
as well.
just no. And the fact that she's wearing it throughout the whole movie and she's wearing it at dinner, like,
It's kind of strange.
what are you doing? And then, so she's in her room with her boyfriend and she tells
Henry.
Ugh.
Hey, Henry.
And she tells him she loves him. And he says, "Oh, let's growl." Like right off the bat, my mind, I'm like, you just don't want to say it back. So you're coming up with a sly way that she thinks you love her by being like, "Oh, let's growl at each other instead."
Manipulative young man.
Yeah, truly.
So what's the age difference? Because he mentions
Yeah,
age. He's like, "Oh my God, my dad thinks you're too old for me." They look like maybe a year apart.
In real life, she's a year older than him.
Really?
Yeah. But I think
How old is she?
I didn't look up that.
No.
But I feel like
I'm going to look it up.
I feel like for story purposes, she being in a school uniform was probably a senior in high school, so 17, and he's probably like first year college, so
Okay.
19 or 20. Oh yeah, that's too old for you.
Yeah, huge age gap. She was, hold on, Zoe with a Y. She's born in 1990. She's 8 years younger. She's 30. She's 29 right now. So
Yeah.
she was 23 during this movie. She played 17 very well.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta open this back up. We'll know what's going on.
Um.
So, okay, there's a news story. Once they start the purge, they're like, oh, they sometimes think that this is the government's plan to get rid of homeless people. For one, I'm not going to murder homeless people or
No.
innocent people. I'm going to murder. There's like a couple of old bosses I've had that I'd be like, you motherfuckers, I hated you so much. You're both toast.
Yeah, like I wouldn't. Yeah, if the purge were real and I were a person who wanted to kill someone, I wouldn't just go out and kill random innocent people or homeless people.
Homeless people are crazy. They probably fuck you up too. You
Yeah.
miss once with that knife, they're going to stab you with a needle or something. I wonder how many people would try to kill Trump.
Oh, so many.
Probably his family first. His wife. Oh, that's it, Donald. Maybe his staff. All the people like, oh, it's about fucking time.
Well, that's the thing. Like when the big newscast is coming up, it says like government officials and those with class 10 whatever are immune from the purge and nobody can go
missed
after
that.
them, which to me
Nobody would
defeats
care.
the whole purpose.
Yeah, you want to kill the politician.
Yeah.
So like, well, man, fuck these phones. My phone just started listening all of a sudden. No.
You're like, stop
Yeah,
eavesdropping.
stop listening, Google. As it starts up again.
Yeah.
Hey. I guess they said homelessness was down, crime was down.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't say homelessness, but you'd think
Unemployment
was down, so there shouldn't be any homeless people
Yeah.
at all. So this black dude's running around. He's a homeless guy, we find out. I thought he was part of the whole plan
Yeah.
to kill James, but that wasn't the case. Anyone, why would you let him in? Anyone out there you know?
I know, because they live in a gated community, first of all.
Yeah.
So how'd they get in there?
Where'd the guy come from? Was he just running for miles?
Because
Because they heard some gunshots off. They're like, oh, I
Yeah.
heard gunshots. He's like, maybe it was just someone firing off a few rounds before they went hunting. Because that's what you normally do when you go hunting is boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Just want to make sure my gun works.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all the animals are like running away.
And like, this is an annual thing. This is like the 5th annual fucking purge. You know not to open your doors.
Yeah. And why does the child know the code for disarming the house?
It's just careless parenting.
Why? Truly. And why isn't the like touchscreen lockbox or with the code in a lockbox?
Or just in fucking James's head.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, you mean the
Yeah, like why
keypad.
isn't the keypad locked?
Yeah, it just seems it's carelessness.
Yeah.
Or maybe the first 4 years went so well, the kids didn't do anything stupid. 'Cause
Maybe.
The Zoe seems a little angsty.
Yeah.
And was
'Cause-
it Jason? Is that his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. Where did I
Because
get Jason?
if you think about it, this has been going on for 5 years.
Charlie.
So,
What? Candy Mountain. Charlie. All right, I'll stop.
so let's say Zoe's 17. So she was 12 when the purge first started.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie looks like he's 14?
He looks like an adult in a child's
Kid's body.
Yeah,
I know,
like,
it's
He
weird.
looked like Jack White.
Yeah.
Or I like that one meme where it's like Jack White looks like Michael Cera dressed up as Johnny Depp for Halloween. That's what I kept thinking of the
Yeah.
whole time.
So I think, let's say he's 14. So when the purge started, he was 9. So, like, he's lived in a world before the Purge and 5 years with the Purge. Like, he has a big morality issue throughout this whole movie. Like, but he doesn't have the, like, maturity or mental acuity to understand why this may have, like, happened and been arranged. So, like, once again, why does he know the code to open the door when you know how your son feels about this? You should be able to foresee, oh, if my kid sees someone on the outside cameras, like, yelling for help, do I think he's going to let them in? Probably, because he's very opinionated against this.
I don't know why you'd even be watching the screens.
Yeah,
and shit.
that's
Just
true.
Throw your headphones on, get online, play some Apex Legends or something.
Yeah.
And
One of your team members DCs.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's probably dead.
He's fine. He said he was taking a nap. He's just out murdering people. So I figured this boyfriend Henry was a bit crazy, but so he didn't say he loved her.
No.
And he's like, I need to talk to your dad. He was going to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
He's just going to outright shoot her dad,
Yeah.
thinking this will bring us closer together.
Yeah.
Like, this fucking reasoning is just dumb.
Yeah, and she doesn't pick up on it. And when he says, I'm going to go talk to your dad one-on-one, man-to-man, like, nothing is going on in your head. Like, it's Purge night. He snuck into my house.
I thought he just wanted to get laid. And he's like, I can't do this. I'm like, pretty brave, ballsy kid.
Yeah.
See, this is what the Purge does to kids.
Yeah.
That guy's got to be like 18. And he's already like, all right, I'm going to murder this motherfucker.
Yeah,
So I can fuck his daughter. With like, no, and like, you're going to kill him. You're going to kill the mom and the brother too. Like, it's a full family massacre and you're going to have sex with her after.
I
She's
know.
going to be bawling her eyes out. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's essentially going to be rape.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So that was just odd. But okay, so I'm always paying attention to how many bullets get fired in these guns and stuff.
Same.
So James fires off a couple rounds in a 6, I believe it's 6, maybe 8 rounds in that 45 or whatever he has, or 38 special. Doesn't reload.
Nope.
Never reloads.
Oh, nobody ever reloads.
So then we meet these young hooligans that are out purging.
And once again, the leader is in a school uniform.
Was it a school uniform?
I imagine it's a tie. It's a
I thought he was
coat
wearing a nice
with a
suit.
breast.
Oh.
No, that looked like a private school uniform.
He looked like he was about 25. With that hair just wasn't doing it for me.
No, and he had like shaved sideburns, so when he tucked it behind his ear, it looked like he was wearing a wig.
Yeah, it was weird. But they're sitting there going, give us the homeless guy. We're going to kill him. They got 12 hours.
Yeah.
They waste so much time waiting for this one guy. It's like, just go find another one.
I know, like, why is your heart solely set on this one guy?
Yeah.
Especially because the way they're talking, it's not like they know him. They were just like, this is our right. We're doing this to him. Like, they want to finish it. But yeah, they waste so much time just waiting for him. And like, key thing that happens in all of our movies that we review that are bad, there's no communication. So like when the preppy leader was like, give us the guy before our reinforcements get here or we're gonna disarm your house and kill all of you, like, why wouldn't James then say, he's hiding in our house somewhere. We have no idea where he is. So why don't we make a pact? I will let you and like 1 or 2 of your goons in to make sure that his family isn't, over numbered by outnumbered by them. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just say, he's hiding in our house, we can't find him, you and 1 or 2 of your goons, I'll let you in, we can all look for him, you can take him out of our house, and that's it.
Yeah. But
like, that's what I would do. I'd be like, I can't find him, fucking come in here, help me find him, you take him out, goodbye.
We'll work with you. So this is, I don't understand. They cut the power. Now, I'm assuming, I didn't see any power lines in this neighborhood. No power lines in this neighborhood. Everything is underground. All the power is underground. How in the hell did these purgers cut the power.
I know.
They don't show anybody cutting the power
No.
with some big clippers, bolt cutters or anything.
Yeah.
There's no way they're digging down and cutting it
No.
underground. So and there's no backup generator.
Nope.
And then Lena Headey there is asking James like, well, is this thing is it impenetrable?
Yeah.
Well, it's like 99% impenetrable. Like it's pretty good, honey. It's like top of the line,
Yeah.
but maybe like second, just under the top of the line.
And then he makes a comment. He's like, we have big steel walls that protect the whole house. So when your house looks like this, nobody's gonna come and bother you. It's like, okay, so your security systems look state of the art, but they're not.
No, they're pieces of junk.
Yeah. And then I made a note of this. Why wouldn't you have a panic room?
Yeah.
Like I know of like fairly well-off people who just have regular, houses and security who have panic rooms. So you would think, especially him knowing that the security systems he sells aren't in fact state of the art, you would think that he would invest in building a panic room because he knows that like his security systems are penetrable. Like,
my panic room is just the bathroom because it's at the end of the hallway. There's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And I can sit against the wall and put my feet against the door. Boom. You ain't getting in. I used to do that. Oh, wow. I just remembered I used to do that when I was a kid when my brother would get mad at me. I could do that in my room. I could just scream while he was body checking the door. I'm going to kill you.
oh my God.
Oh, my God. I just had a wicked flashback. Terrifying.
And also, how do I know the young people who are purging say that the neighbors told the purgers that the Sandins brought that guy in. How do the neighbors know? Because everyone in that neighborhood has a state-of-the-art security system, so that all their windows are shut down. And sure, if they have cameras, yeah, maybe they caught it. But it was so brief. Like, how does everyone know that the Sandins let the guy in? And
Maybe.
also, like, how do the people remember the Sandins' names? I wouldn't.
No.
Like,
This seems pre-planned, but there was no mention of pre-planning.
no.
Oh, so they find the guy. They find this guy after the kid. What's his name again?
Charlie.
I don't know why I want to say Jason. Charlie helps him, get into his little cubby, and then they discover him, and they're like taping him up, and he's like, he's gonna get this tape off. Stab him in the gut wound with the letter opener.
Yeah.
That was violent.
Yeah, that was brutal. And in front of their kid, too.
Oh, I love the pep talk with Zoe. He just pep talks her and then pushes her off the chair.
I know!
Now get out of here, bitch.
Get the fuck off my chair.
Which brings us to the reinforcements with the truck show up.
Yeah.
I love this. So this is a state of the art, top of the line, security system, and they're hooking chains onto the outside of the door. It's steel shutters.
Yeah.
Steel shutters are usually pretty flat.
Yeah.
There's nothing to hook chains onto.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do that. And they hook up one truck to what looks like two windows.
Yeah.
Or all the windows.
All the windows to that mansion.
And pull one.
And
Just,
the
all
door.
right, floor it, boys. Everything comes off.
Yeah.
And not just the front windows. It seems like all of the windows are
yeah.
uncovered after that.
Yeah.
Which is silly. Because they don't reopen the shutters at any point.
No.
Because the power's off.
Not to mention, that house is 3 levels. Because Charlie goes to hide in the basement. And then there's the main level. And then there's the upstairs where the rooms are. And you're telling me that in that mansion, all of the windows were infiltrated. Okay.
Yeah. Because people are busting
Okay.
through windows left, right, and center after this.
Yeah.
Following the hilarious people in the house carrying their flashlights, which you mentioned. Every one of them. Flashlights on, trying to hide.
Yeah. Like, put it out. Are you fucking dumb?
Wait, he's never going to see me over here. Turn it off. It's like fucking...
Jurassic Park.
Yes!
Turn the light off.
Turn the light off!
Yeah. God.
Oh, God, this movie. Well, the pool room. Okay, so then there's that fight in the pool room.
Yeah.
Which, again, he's got the shotgun. Now,
No
I
reloading.
think a combat shotgun, like a full-on
That looked
combat
like a
12 gauge,
flamethrower.
could hold 8 rounds. I want to say 8 shells,
Probably, like-
8 slugs. But I think he fires off like
15.
a dozen shots with that
Yeah.
damn thing and
Well,
never has to reload it.
Right off the bat. And okay, when he shoots it, it sounds like an automatic rifle. It's like, that was my impression. Yeah.
Where's the fan?
True. Yeah.
It's an old reference. You wouldn't get that.
A-Team?
No. Heat with Val Kilmer.
Oh.
Great movie. Oh, man, that was a dual VHS movie when I was a kid. It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's all about bank robbing.
The only dual VHS I watched was Titanic.
Jack! That was lame. Now, I don't understand this. Why? Okay, first of all, why would you wear a mask?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're murdering people. They're not going to report you after because
No.
you're killing them.
Yeah. And even if you like assault someone, you can't be persecuted. So why wear a mask?
Well-
If you're going to be that ballsy and like assault or kill someone, have the balls to show your face.
Remember trying to trick or treat with a mask on when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You can't see jack shit.
No.
Your friend's talking to you, you're like, huh? You got to turn your whole body
yeah.
to look at them. It's stupid.
Yep.
So it's a careless choice for an outfit when you're going to go murder people.
Yeah.
You don't want to wear a mask. You need
No.
you need 180 degrees view.
Yeah,
You'll be
your
able-
vision is severely
You need that
impaired.
peripheral vision when you're fighting someone with a shotgun.
Yeah.
So which these guys both died.
And then James ends up putting like 5 rounds into one guy.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, are you kidding?
Out of his 6-shooter.
Yeah, like these people are prepared to murder. So already they have way more weaponry and ammo than you. And you're just like, yep, 5 rounds, one guy, good. When there's like a dozen of them.
He's just wasting bullets.
Yeah.
So yes, he kills them, and then we have a little like a cut back to like 2 other people with axes. Axes seem like a real,
Bad choice in a purge.
well, just a psycho choice. Like I would take I don't know if I'm crazy enough to take a melee weapon. I would have a melee weapon with me. Like I've always said, if we
Yeah.
ever end up in a zombie apocalypse, I definitely want a katana sword
Oh, yeah.
because you never have to reload it.
Yep.
You got to just keep it sharp.
And it's long.
Yeah, you
So
can stab
it's,
and swing
yeah,
and chop,
it's like a long range
slice
melee
and
weapon.
dice.
I'd want a bow and arrow.
But then you got to collect the arrows though.
That's true.
And really, you got like, I don't know, have you ever shot a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you good with it?
Yeah.
Have you ever been nervous trying to shoot one? Have you ever been like bow hunting?
No.
Oh, I have.
No, I just
So
did archery and gym
when you're
class.
your heart's pumping
That's-
and you're,
and you're- yeah,
you're
okay,
shaking,
yeah.
it's not the most like unless you're like Robin Hood
That's fair.
and like not Russell Crowe Robin Hood. I mean like Kevin Costner Robin Hood, splitting arrows. Then you're not. It's just
Yeah,
not
that's a
practical.
good
Not to
point.
rip on your weapon of choice. Weapon of choice. Remember that old video? Fat Boy Slim. It's Christopher Walken doing that crazy dance.
Oh.
Yeah. Just reference city here.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, it would be samurai sword because it's right there. It's at your fingertips and slice people, put it back.
Yeah,
Never have to
that's-
throw it at anybody
Yeah.
unless you're crazy and you're desperate.
Yeah.
With the axes, I just thought, man, like that's a psycho choice right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're murdering. You're getting up close and personal with people with an axe.
Yeah.
But these neighbors come in and you're like, oh shit, Lena Headey got saved by the neighbors. I was like, wow.
I know they're not that bitter about the installment, I guess.
They did seem really just like boom, boom, cold about it. It was like,
Yeah.
all right, we're out. I'm like, okay, not even like are you okay? So I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know about these people. They seem fishy.
I know. And I made a note that if the purge were ever to become a real thing, I said this to you during the movie, I was like, I'd make sure I was in prime fitness
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
Cardio, number 1.
Yeah.
Double tap, number 2.
Because if it was announced that with the new election, the liberals were like, yeah, we're gonna institute a purge, I'd be like, cool, I'm fucking dead.
Can we kill Justin Trudeau first, please? Andrew Scheer second? How about all the politicians? We'll just rule this like a
Yeah.
what word I'm looking for?
An impeachment? A
No,
forcible
I mean like
impeachment?
we just rule like the people will rule.
Ooh.
God, that would just be careless.
Yeah.
It would go one of 2 ways, great or horrible. We'd all kill each other.
Probably
Just
horrible.
purge every day.
Yeah.
But so I thought these.
Oh yeah, we forgot. James gets stabbed by the leader.
Oh yeah.
After the pool fight, he goes to leave and then immediately like walks into the kid's knife.
Gigantic serrated knife.
Yeah, like that huge hunting knife. And then the neighbors come to the rescue. And then the kids are with their dad, and then the boy Charlie puts his watch that monitors heart rate on his dad. That was like, I appreciated that because I for sure thought that he was gonna get stabbed, and then he was gonna hang on until the purge ended, and then be saved. Or if he were gonna die, he'd have like that drawn out like, I'm so sorry. But I thought that was really interesting and unique that the kid who introduced his watch in the very beginning, because he like monitors his heart rate all the time.
Why does he monitor his heart rate?
I don't know. He's a freak. He has that weird camera melted baby
thing. The
thing.
half baby, half cyborg tank.
Yeah.
What the
I know that
hell
was weird.
Is that?
But yeah, like I thought that was really ingenious, like in an average movie. To have that little detail, I thought was good.
I feel like Charlie's the kind of kid that dissects squirrels and
I feel like
rips legs
Charlie's
off
the
of
type
ants.
of kid that would like the purge.
This is weird.
Yeah.
But so these neighbors come and you're like, oh man, they're here, and then like, oh, they're gonna kill him. Oh shit. Yeah, all because you guys sold us security systems.
You made so much money off of us, and then you threw it in our face
by putting an addition on your gigantic house in a
Like-
neighborhood full of gigantic houses.
Yeah, like what do you do? Like that neighborhood is probably all a bunch of lawyers, doctors, scientists,
stuck up pricks.
Yeah, like the rich of the rich, and you're like.
But I think this is just an
excuse.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's just pointing out that this is what rich people, the suburban people, kind of are. They're like, oh, I can't believe you have a better car than I do.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And they're like, oh my God, I love your car, you piece of shit. Because like, you ever known people like that? Oh yeah, we know people like that.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and say one thing to your face, turn and go, I fucking hate that guy. I hate that bitch. I hate that guy. Like I'm pretty sure there's probably a couple people that will want to kill me.
Oh,
People that are envious of my positive attitude or my awesome single lifestyle or my dashing good looks.
I literally wrote that. I was like, I can think of a few people who would want to kill me if we had a purge.
I just say, bring it on, motherfuckers. I'll chop you up with my katana sword.
I'd be like,
I'll be
okay,
prepared.
absolve me of my debt.
That'd be,
like,
yeah.
Fuck.
I had a weird thought the other day when I was walking by a homeless guy. I'm like, if this guy asks me for money, I'm going to go, hey, you have any debt? If he says no, I'll say, fuck you. You have more money than me. You got any change? Yeah. I'm going to start doing that to homeless people if they ask me. Do you have any debt? No? Give me some money then. I carry debt, my friend. You don't have any debt. You are free. You are free.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
not really.
I could think of a few people who would probably knock on my door with a machete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be an interesting thing to have happen.
Can you
kill or be killed?
Yeah, if that happened.
Thunderdome.
Yeah. Plus, can you imagine if like you and the person who came to your house to kill you both survived until 7 a.m.?
Hey, well,
you
see you around.
Yeah.
We'll finish this off next year or what? Maybe we'll be friends by then.
Yeah.
You become best friends. And 7 o'clock hits a year later, and all of a sudden you turn like, I got us hot cocoa.
That's literally what I was just thinking. I was like,
there's a comedy sketch in there or something.
You become friends with them, and then you have a little purge date, and you hide in your home together, and then you're like, I brought us Starbucks, and then you poison them. And then when they're dying, you're like, yeah, you come to my house and try to kill me last year? Fuck you.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah, truly.
But I love how Lena Headey's okay. So we're wondering, it was weird. You said it. I'm like, where was that homeless guy?
Yeah, I was like, where's the guy? He's
we never
still in
learned
the house.
anything about him either
No,
at all.
mystery character.
His character development just didn't happen.
Oh, no.
But
And then he came in and saved the day.
He's like, your call. I'd be like, kill
them.
every one of them.
Yep.
I hate all of these people. I always have. They're shitty neighbors.
Yeah.
I want to kill them and take all their stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing too. You kill somebody, you're like, well, shit. You get to keep all their stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Finders keepers.
True. Yeah.
But that guy was shot. Was he not shot or cut or something?
Yeah.
So he should have been bleeding out for the whole movie.
I know, but he was fine. And he like tackled people and saved the day.
And
like,
he's just like, see you later.
yeah.
I was thinking at the end that next PTA meeting is going to be real weird because she lets them all live.
I know.
Smashes that one chick's face though with a shotgun. That's pretty awesome.
hell
Slams her head
yeah.
into the glass table. Man, that'd be so satisfying to just rack someone's
know.
head off a table. I've wanted to before. I'm like, I don't want to get arrested for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait until the purge.
The purge. You know, maybe, who knows? In this next, if Trump gets reelected next year,
Yeah.
could be weird. He's getting impeached, though, I think.
Yeah. That's what's
And
being
then
talked about.
Mike Pence is going to be in charge, and shit's going to go crazy because that guy's diabolical.
Yep.
He's evil. Okay. Yeah, going into this movie, I honestly thought there was going to be way more. I'm like, this is going to be a straight up murder movie, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. I was like, oh, okay. This was a bit disappointing that way. It seems kind of weird. It wasn't terrible. It was really slow and quiet.
Yeah.
You probably saw my head bobbing a couple times. I had to work a double yesterday, and I went to bed at 1 and got up at 6 o'clock. No, 6:30, and I'm like, oh yeah. And we ate the burgers and onion rings before this, and had a can of cream soda. So I'm like, and sugar crash, and carb crash, and I'm tired. Holy shit! Like I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but
Yeah, it's not what you would expect having watched the trailers and heard about the movie.
yeah, I was expecting something different. So I don't know. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great at all, though. It was to me. It was just kind of boring, with no character development, no real explanation of anything. It just seemed really weird. I give it like a, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2 chainsaw blades. There should have been chainsaws in it.
Yeah.
2 chainsaws out of 10 Teddy Chainsaw Bears.
Ooh.
It's another old SNL reference right there. Dan Aykroyd, Teddy Chainsaw Bear. Bag of glass, bag of nails, bag of sulfuric acid. It's like Ribco toys or something.
I'd give it 3.5 machete sharpeners out of 10.
Yeah, whatever. And we never saw that guy again either.
No, I know.
Or maybe we did. Maybe he was one of the neighbors.
Yeah. But no one was there with a machete.
Yeah, so we got to figure out what we're gonna do for this doubleheader on Halloween.
I know.
We could do. I think we should do one real good one and
one real
fucking
bad one.
garbage one.
Yep.
Cool.
I agree.
I like it. Yeah, stick
Cool.
with the horror theme. I'm thinking for November we need to do movies with strong mustachioed male leads because it's November.
Okay.
So movies that have people with mustaches in them.
Okay.
Yeah, but everyone I've thought of already, I enjoy. I enjoy Tombstone. I enjoyed Starsky and Hutch. Those are the only 2 I can think of with people with mustaches. But I'll do some research.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Come up with a theme. All right.
Cool.
That was called there. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
This is Real Garbage.